Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? And today I want to talk about Assassin's Creed Shadow, one of the most divisive games in the past year or so. We all seen, you know, everything about it, but today I just want to give you my thoughts, opinions, my kind of review on the game. I'm going to give you my good, then my bad. And let's actually just get into it. Now, if you want to support me, like this video, subscribe, and share it. And follow me on Twitch. So I'm always playing all kinds of games. And I love playing games with viewers. And I love to react to stuff that y'all suggest. Now, let's get back into the video. Okay, the first thing I really like about this game. Okay, this may be a little controversial, might be a hot take, is the story. I think the story in this game, at least the first half, is pretty good. With Norway's story is just so compelling. The emotions she gives out, the facial animations, like everything about her dad, the people around her in her village, really good. It's really good. I was very surprised because I didn't think I would be this invested in her story because I'm a casual Assassin's Creed enjoyer. I played 1, 2, and 3. I played the newest one, Origin, when it became like a more of a RPG. I played a little bit of Odyssey and I didn't play Valhalla. Now, if you know anything about, the original Assassin's Creed before they became an RPG and stuff, the story kind of ended with 3. We figured out like the whole Eden and the apple and stuff and the whole Isu race and stuff. That was already concluded. So that's probably one reason I kind of fell out of the franchise after that. With the newer one, we're just figuring out like how the assassins and the Templars became what they are in the modern day, which I appreciate that. But with just the story, because it needs you're inside the Animus a lot more. You don't really walk around and stuff. You don't go outside the Animus like the first 3 and stuff. They really had to hold you with the story, grip you. And for me, they did with the characters. That's really all I have to say about the story. The next thing I really liked about this game is part of the gameplay. The stealth in this game is really good. Okay, is it the best in the franchise? I would say it's kind of up there. I don't know if you can hear the kids, but yeah, they're going crazy. I would say it's on par with them because it's a lot of things you couldn't do in the old ones, but it's probably like 1 or 2 things you could do in the old one you can't do in this one. Like, for example, in this one, I love how like the shadows really play a part when it's dark and raining. That really plays a part. If you ever play the game and like you go into a castle and it's like raining and dark, that really helps you out. I like that a lot. Then how you can take out the lights, how you can extinguish like the candles and stuff. You could stab people through the doors. Like all the tools you have like a bell, you have like stuff you can throw, you got smoke grenades. It's a lot you can do. I wish they had one feature in this game that was kind of like in the first 2 or 3 games, was the crowd stealth, where you can go into a crowd and blend in with them. I wish they had that. If they would have had that in this game, the best Assassin's Creed stealth ever. But it's not there. I would say it's on par. The next thing I really like in this game, my opinion, this is all my opinion. You can disagree with me in the comments if you want, or agree with me. I don't care. You can give this video a like or dislike. It's the world. I think the world is really good. It's amazing. I love how it looks. I love how alive the world feels. Okay, how you can just basically be going to objective you need to go to, but you may see something on the side of the road. You may see a person who's just calling for you, who needs help. Talk to them and they can become a scout or something. Or you might see somebody getting mugged or jumped or harassed on the side of the road, where you can go kill those enemies who are harassing that person. That's pretty cool. How the cities, they just feel alive. You just see people walking around doing stuff, and you can talk to some of them. And at some points, you can like sit there and listen to people, listen to like guards, because something may have happened over here on the west side of town. Like I came across one thing where these guards were talking, and one of them said, I left a note or something on the west side by the springs. Well, they started walking over there to go get it, and you can beat them there. That's awesome. How you can just listen to somebody and you can find a hidden boss somewhere or a hidden chest if you just listen to the NPCs in the world. That's freaking amazing. Okay, that's awesome. And the world, okay, just looks gorgeous. This is a beautiful looking game. No doubt about that. If you disagree with that, you're wrong. Okay, it's a beautiful looking game. Now, I was very surprised to hear this map is smaller than Valhalla, which I guess is a good thing, because in my opinion, this world is big. A little too big, maybe. I don't know. You may like that, but I'm just thinking, how big was Valhalla? If Valhalla was bigger than this map, Jesus, man, why? Why do you need a map that big? Like this, I would say at the least this is a decent sized map. Okay, is it too big? Maybe. Is it too small? I wouldn't say it's too small at all. Like I think either you could say it's probably like perfect size or way too big. And I would not disagree with you with either one. So I can see an argument for both. Few things I dislike in this game that I can't say this is like a great game or game of the year or anything like that. And let me tell you, Yasuke's side of the story. I'm not saying it's because he's black or it's not accurate, like historically accurate or anything like that. His side of the story is just bad. It's pointless. Okay, all he's there for, okay, like Nobunaga takes him in, he becomes samurai, cool. Then at some point someone tells him to find the hidden blade, follow the hidden blade, and of course that's Norway. And Yasuke is like, hey, you have the blade, I can't kill you, I need to follow you. He's just a follower. That's all he is in this game. He's just a follower. There's only like one part where he kind of has some, emotion. I would say probably like only one part in the game where he's kind of like shows like emotion. He's like, well, I kind of feel for this guy, but that's only like one part. When Norway, from the jump, you can feel and see the emotion and pain, and because she's the one who's going through everything. It's her family, it's her village, it's the people around her who are getting killed, who have got killed and stuff. And it's just like Yasuke over here. Whatever. I think that's a real downside. Now, I'm going to talk about how a lot of the stuff they could probably fix with one thing. They just would have changed one thing. Let's actually talk about the other thing. I talked about stealth, but I didn't actually talk about combat. The action, the sword slicing in this game. It's not that great. It's not that great at all. It's not the best. Now, I like action games, and I hate to do this, but compared to like Ghost of Tsushima, it's not great. My problem with the combat in this game is just light, hold down for heavy. Light, hold down for heavy. Can you hear the kids? Can you hear them? But it's not that good. Now you do have some abilities to sprinkle in there. You can get like 3 abilities, fine. But the core combat it just isn't that good compared to like other action games, and especially compared to a direct competitor. I hate to say it, y'all, but you already know what I'm about to say. Ghost of Tsushima, it has better combat. Okay, it just does. But on the other hand, Shadows has better, stealth than Ghost of Tsushima. So it's like, like it's a lot of things that Ghost of Tsushima does better, but it's a lot of things Shadows does better. You know, for each their own. But oh man, if this would have been a little bit better, if they would have worked on the core mechanics of the combat, better game, slightly better game. But I just can't give it to it because the combat is just not there. It's now you may say, oh, well, Yasuke is better in combat. Yeah, he is. He is better in combat, but you're still doing the same thing. You're still doing light, hold down to do heavy, light, parry, dodge, light, heavy. It's like that's okay. And with him, he still doesn't feel that much, like his hits don't feel that much more impactful. He just does a lot more damage than she does. Okay? She just does a lot more damage. I mean, he just does a lot more damage. And that's really it. One other thing that I have to say about this game, I talked about Yasuke being useless in the story, but let's talk about actual gameplay playing with him besides combat. Everything else surrounding combat, because you're not going to be playing combat in this game with him or her. You're going to be trying to do assassin stuff, because you have to go up high, you have to parkour, you have to climb up stuff, you have to do stuff like that. And with Yasuke, it kind of sucks. He's so chunky, he can't do anything. I understand that he's not an assassin, so why have him in the game if you can't do half the stuff? The problem I have with this, because you're gonna have to switch back to Norway. Do you see the problem here already? If you don't, let me show you. Let me run you down. Let me run you through this. You're playing as Yasuke, riding your horse. Nothing to do with parkour or anything, or really assassin. Okay, you go fight some enemies. You're good. Oh, well, you're by a point. You want to get up high up. Well, oh, you can't jump up there because you're Yasuke. Well, now you gotta jump to the. You should climb up here. Go to the very top. Discover the map. Go down. Switch back to Yasuke.
Well, you should have.
Some combat. You see something? Oh,
fucked up on that one.
Yasuke can't do that. Now you got to switch back to Norway. You see the problem here? It's a lot of switching because he can't do a lot of stuff, and she's not as good in combat. So you gotta keep switching if you want. Now you can just play as one character. I like to just dedicate all my time to Norway. I like her more as a character, and I really don't like switching that much. So you can just do that. Why have two characters when, one character is better in every other way besides one? I just don't understand why they couldn't just have one character that is good at everything. If you wanted Yasuke, have Yasuke. He's a samurai. Something happens to Nobunaga and him. Now he's going the way of the assassin. He gets the hidden blade, but he still can hit hard. He can still toss enemies around, but he can do parkour stuff too. Or have Norway. She can hit a little bit harder. With Yasuke, you can tell, I don't know, he's just not very implemented into the story or the gameplay very well. So why is he there? He's kind of useless. He's kind of useless in the story and kind of in gameplay, besides one thing, that's combat. And it's not even that good because, like I said, it's not even that impactful. He just hits harder. He can take more, he can do more damage and take more damage. That's it. Okay. You know, I really want to say, like, I I can't say this game is terrible because it's not terrible. It's not the worst game I played. You know, it's not no, you know, Star Wars Outlaws. It's no Concord. It's none of these terrible games. But it's not the greatest. It's not game of the year. It's not going to be game of the year. It's nothing like that. But it is good. And maybe if you want to say very good, because it does a lot of stuff very, very well. The world, good. You know, the NPCs, how it's just very good. Is is it better than Ghost of Tsushima's world? Yes, kind of. Actually, I don't know if most people said it. Yes, it is better than Ghost of Tsushima's world because Ghost of Tsushima's world feels kind of dead. It's not a lot going on. Unlike Shadows, you can go into big cities, see a lot of people walk around, talk to them, you know, do stuff for them. Okay. Um, it's a stealth better? Yes, it's better than Ghost of Tsushima's stealth. It's better than a lot of Assassin's Creed stealth, like the ones became before him. Maybe not better than the older ones, like 1, 2, and 3. Probably not better than those, but it's on par because it does a little bit more stuff different. You know, the story is, I would say the story is okay because another half, like you have two halves, you have Norway's and Yasuke's story. Norway's story is far superior. It's just better than Yasuke's. Yasuke's story isn't that good. It just really doesn't hold that emotion like her story does. Okay, but this is my thoughts, and you know, I'm not gonna give this game a score or anything. I don't give games scores, but I do either suggest or recommend games, or I don't recommend a game. And for this game, if you like the new Assassin's Creed games, you know, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, you're gonna like this game. Okay, if you like the older games, you're probably still kind of gonna like this game because it has kind of the best of both worlds. You know, it's got the RPG elements. You can build craft kind of in this game. You can become a god of stealth and stuff. You can one shot elite enemies and stuff in this game if you make your build right. But you can also be very, very, very overpowered in combat. Okay, so that's why I'm like, if you kind of want to mix up the two, I would say pick up this game. Now, if you don't like the new Assassin's Creed at all, this game it's probably not for you. If you don't like the old style Assassin's Creed, I mean, you'll probably like this game a lot more than people who don't like the newer ones. But I will say this game is at least a buy, or at least a buy when it goes on sale. I think it's a very fun game at the end of the day. You know, I'm not gonna hate on this game at all. I mean, okay, I am gonna hate on this game because I already did hate on this game, some parts of the game. But I'm not gonna just trash this game for no reason, or for no very good reasons. You know, I'm not gonna say this game is total garbage. No one should buy it because it's not historical accurate and stuff. They should have never said that kind of stuff in the first place. But I'm not gonna fucking just glaze this game, okay? Because it's not perfect. Things I like, things I dislike. But I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. So if you want, leave me a like or dislike, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you want to, ring that bell, and let's talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows or any Assassin's Creed game in the comments. And ladies and gentlemen, like I always say at the end of the video, come on, say it with me. Have a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace.